Hello, Capricorn. Welcome to Soul Horizons Tarot. My name is Danielle. I'm going to be doing a general reading. Usually I ask for a love reading, but I'm going to keep it general, and if love pops up, whatever messages are most important for you at this time is what I've asked for. This is a general reading, so it will not resonate with everyone. If you want a more in-depth look at your own personal situation, then I would recommend getting a personal reading. All my information on how to reach me, pricing and everything will be in the description box. But aside from that, I've already pre-shuffled your decks, and we're going to get right into this because it normally takes me a very long time. I just get sucked into the story. But I appreciate you coming in and giving me your time. If this does resonate for you, please feel free. I would really appreciate to see your comments, and subscribe and hit that notification bell if you'd like to see videos from me in the future. So this is for Capricorn. I did a random pull on a wheel. That's an app that I have. I can enter names and pick at random, and Capricorn came up, so that's why you guys are first. I did try to start this channel last year and didn't get very far. Just had a lot going on. But I'm going to try again and see how this goes. So please, spirits, guides, guardians, angels, ancestors, universe, God, whatever you believe in, please help me to pick the most relevant, clear, necessary messages of truth, wisdom, guidance, clarity for Capricorns out there. Whatever is most important for them to hear at this time, please, from now into the future. I will do timeless readings as well, but because we're all on our own separate journey. I am going to do a Celtic cross spread. So I'll give a couple more shuffles and we'll begin with at least this portion. I really hope my camera doesn't fall. I've got a system rigged, but my tripod broke, so it's taped, and the tape kind of is loose on it already. For your overall energy. The music already over. We have the star on the bottom. I'm going to go ahead and shuffle the clarifiers. Please help me to pick the most relevant, necessary, important, true, and accurate messages of clarity for the cards that are already here. Bring a little bit more insight into what is going on in Capricorn's world, Capricorn's world. What they need to know, what they need to let go of, anything that is most relevant and helpful for their best interest, greatest good, and highest potential at this time. Please clarify the cards in a clear, accurate story for my Capricorns from now and into the future. At the end of 2020, thank God. Cards that are already here. I'm not doing jumpers right now. Let's do a couple more shuffles. Just to warn you, if I do step away from the camera, it is because I have a little one that still wakes up during the night, so I apologize in advance. I make it as quick as possible, but if you need to, just fast forward through the video. Alright. Well, this is my own personal Celtic cross. It's not like everyone else's. Every reader does theirs differently. But we're going to start right into it. Oy. Maybe I should do a timestamp, but I can't really see my phone. I better not do that. Okay, so let's start with your overall energy. This is just going to give some information on what this is about and the energy surrounding you. Again, the card in the middle, put this over here. The card in the middle is the first pull, so it's the strongest. The cards to the side will be clarifiers. Please clarify one more with the Page of Cups and the Moon. We have water energy here. Oh my goodness. Panther, Pisces. I don't know what I was going to say there. Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. Very heavy water signs here. One more with the Page of Cups and the Moon for Capricorn's overall energy, please. 1, 2, and 3. Temperance on the bottom, it's a Sagittarius, and the star. We had the star on the bottom at the beginning of the spread. That's Aquarius. Signs are not as important as energy. I just give them to maybe help you narrow down. You could have water placements or Aquarius in your chart, but it looks here. Let me clarify that page, because there could be an emotional message that you receive or that you have received that brings in some healing, some emotional healing. It could be the Page of Cups can represent a child. Please clarify who or what is this Page of Cups? Please clarify who or what is this Page of Cups? Capricorn's overall energy. 1, 2, 3. We got the Page of Wands on the bottom, so very could represent a child, but okay. So it looks like there's been some heavy conflict with possibly a water sign. Doesn't have to be, but somebody very emotionally driven or emotionally triggered. I don't know if this is an apology that comes in after a pretty tough conflict here. It's an argument that there are no winners and there's no conflict resolution. It's very much a card about ego. Nobody wanting to come forward and apologize or admit that they're wrong. So this could be an apology that does come after this has happened, or it could be an emotional, surprising message that brings in a lot of conflict because somehow it triggers you here with the Moon. Possibly some information that was hidden from you, because the Moon does talk about secrets, things not being as they appear. That is a card of Cancer and Pisces. Could also talk about the mother as well. But we do have the star here, and that's wish fulfillment. It's a card about hopes and healing, compassionate communication here, or at least something that leads into a period of healing for you. Maybe healing past trauma, possibly surrounding the mother, or a feminine energy in your life. Doesn't matter if you're male or female. We all have our feminine and masculine side to us. But this is just the overall energy. I'm going to keep these cards, except for the clarifier, and we'll see more as we go along how this all plays in together. Let's continue on. You have the Temperance card here on the bottom as well, and that's also a card about healing. So I do feel like there was a heavy, difficult conflict, possibly with a friend or a lover or a co-worker or family member, and I do feel like it may have caused a rift for some time. Like you haven't spoken, or you kind of cut them out of your life, or you both kind of went your separate ways, but it's bringing in this feeling of a kind of like a peace offering here. And it could be completely unexpected, because the page does talk about unexpected. Oh, look at that, you have Temperance again here, right in the middle of the spread. This is your current energy and situation. So this touches into here. Well, I mean, this was, the Temperance card was here, but this is actually the Star. And they look very similar in this deck. The Star is, in traditional, is a woman kneeling into the water, or kneeling over. So that's why I got those confused, but you still had the Temperance on the bottom of this deck. I'm going to hush and get into what I'm supposed to be doing. Alright, so we have Temperance and the Eight of Wands, so yeah, definitely a lot of communication here. One more with the Temperance and the Eight of Wands for Capricorns. Current energy and situation. Again, this is a general reading, so if this is not your situation, then this is not your story, and not very many of the messages here will be relevant to you, but you can always check other placements. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. One more with Temperance and the Eight of Wands, please. 1, 2. Almost had a jumper. 3 of Cups wanted to come out. Alright, the 2 of Cups. Okay, this very well could be a love relationship, but this can also talk about the connection you have with somebody that means a lot to you, obviously. See here these 2 figures, and their hands are bound together, and there's a heart and a rainbow. So this very well could talk about a love relationship, or a deep friendship at minimum. Could even, yes, talk about family, but there is communication here, and an aspect of healing, something coming in divine timing, because the Temperance card is being divinely guided and protected, so it is something that had to happen in its own time. I said the Eight of Wands is swift movement. You possibly could be moving, or you travel a lot, you're having to travel a lot, but this is also a card about communication, so a lot of texting, emailing, phone calls, very swift. So that seems pretty clear cut here. Again, this is a card of moderation. It is called the Alchemy card, so it's trying to figure out the right formula in order to create something, and that could possibly be this union here. Again, if these 2 play in together, this could be healing a rift between 2 people, maybe caused by some heavy ego-based fighting or conflict. Somebody's saying something very cruel, or you both, kind of really tearing into each other. Kind of like that big fight, that big final fight that really pushes people apart. But again, we do see this element of healing and making a lot of movement, or taking a lot of action. So we're going to move on. So far this looks good. That's your current. This is what's crossing you as a challenge or obstacle. That's funny, we did have the 7 of Swords earlier. after I did the Page of Cups. That kind of worried me a little bit, but let's see. So yeah, this is what's crossing you as a challenge or obstacle in your current situation. Oh, Ace of Wands almost came out. One more with the Ace of Pentacles and the Seven of Swords, please, for what's crossing Capricorn as a challenge or obstacle. One more with the Ace of Pentacles and Seven of Pentacles, or Seven of Swords. I just heard the word soul sick. Soul sick. Something that made you sick in your soul to leave this person or to lose this person or this connection. 1, 2, 3. We have Justice on the bottom. That's a Libra energy. Gemini with the Lovers. That is not the Two of Cups. I'm so sorry. That is the Lovers. So this is a divine union. That's not the Two of Cups. That's the Lovers. This is a card about possibly a soulmate, a long-lost friend, a soulmate. And then, as I say that, and I'm not even paying attention because I'm too busy realizing my mistake, I have the Two of Cups in my hand. And on the bottom we have Justice. So this is interesting. Let's see what that Seven of Swords is before I comment on it. The reason I said soul's sick, I was looking at these cards and how they're both howling at the moon. It's like your souls have been calling out to each other. No matter what, if this is love, which does appear to be that with the Lovers and the Two of Cups. Let's see what this Seven of Swords is. Please clarify, why is the Seven of Swords here for what's crossing Capricorn? Why is the Seven of Swords here? What does this represent here for what's crossing Capricorn as a challenge or obstacle, please? Alright, keep that one. The Moon. So this is definitely something kept hidden. Or it could be lies and deceit, because we do have the Seven of Swords with the Moon, which does talk about things not being as they appear, hidden, secret, subconscious. So this could be somebody being deceitful, or it could be just somebody not disclosing everything, possibly to protect themselves. Lying to themselves about their true emotions here. Trying to escape something from the past. But as I was shuffling, the Eight of Pentacles came out. So somebody may be burying themselves in work. This could be you, or this could be the person that you're dealing with. We do have some type of brand new opportunity or offer here with the Ace of Pentacles. That can be job related, finance related. Can't talk about a long-term commitment. Somebody offering that to you. Again, there's that sense of a rift between people, and it could be because, keep in mind that that's two different stories here. It could be somebody being deceptive, possibly about finance or a work situation. Or possibly they're trying to escape their emotions by burying themselves in work, because that's what the Eight of Pentacles is. It's working very diligently, perfecting one's craft, and doing everything in their power to bring in security. And then that can also talk about working on a relationship. But as what's crossing you as a challenge, if you are really invested in your finances, if you've got your head kind of buried into your work, then obviously that could create a rift. Another interpretation of this is somebody was dishonest about a prior commitment. Could be an affair that was that happened at work. You'll know, because you do have the Seven of Swords and the Moon, so you may not know. But because that conflict card was here, I do think that this is something that was either you found out about, you suspected, or you just intuited, because the Moon can be intuitive, but it can also lead us astray a little bit. It can be something that we intuit out of fear. We project negativity or, worst case scenario thinking. So I see that going a lot of different ways here. Again, general reading, so this could mean something to someone or several, groups of Capricorns. But apply that situation to yours. I can't give you specific details because there's, hundreds of Capricorns, probably not that many going to watch this video, but hopefully for somebody out there that rings a bell, that resonates. I want to dig into this further, but I don't, because I know this is going to take me all night if I do. But yeah, there could be some self-deception here with one or the other person. Honestly, I do kind of feel like it's you, because you've got the Moon repeated here. But it could be the other person. There could be some deception in a workplace environment. There could be something that you're hiding for whatever reason. But with the Two of Cups here, that could have led to an imbalance. Obviously, trust issues if it was a deception, if it was dishonesty. That's also a card about theft. So perhaps somebody stole something from you, or you felt cheated out of a situation because you were putting in all this work and you were offering this commitment here. But this is always a potential that's not promised, so it feels like just another story I heard. Somebody offered this, and another person, because of whatever trauma this was or whatever fear this is, they tried to sneak away from it. Maybe they ghosted. Maybe I don't think it's like literally like they just pack up and left in the night, but that could be. That very well could be. Any more information you want to give here with what's crossing here for Capricorn? Of course, if this is something that did happen, that conflict, obviously that would come into play as a challenge, is regaining that trust, or maybe owning up to if you were the one that omitted things, or you were being sneaky, or the other person. There's a need to come forward with more sincerity, being more open and transparent, because this is not promised, but it is a promise. It's a promise, to work at something for the long haul. It's not something, frivolous or shallow. It's rooted, it's grounded, it's reliable. Six of Cups came out, and I just put it back. So this could be, this could be somebody from the past. This could be a past soul lover, a childhood friend, a parent, a child. Any more information here, please? Six of Wands. Somebody may have felt victorious, like they got away with something. We do have the Knight of Wands on the bottom. He's not always seen as the player card, but with the deceptive, it could possibly be that somebody got tempted outside of the relationship, or somebody was tempted to do something sneaky here. And they felt like they got away with it. I'm gonna move on now. Maybe somebody was like gaslighting. I don't know why I heard this, but somebody was gaslighting on how much work they put in, when in reality, one person was putting in more than the other. Like, I don't know how to put that, like, you know, in a relationship, the amount of effort each party puts in. And so one party might be making you feel guilty for having ended it, whatever this is, love, family, friendship, maybe exaggerated, you know, what they did, what they provided within the relationship. That's a story for a small amount of people. I don't feel that strongly. So yeah, that's what's crossing you. No signs. Gemini, Sagittarius, Aquarius, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. We have Libra here. Could possibly be that somebody did steal, got caught, and now they're having to face the consequences. The Justice card can involve the court, legal system. Sorry, I thought I was going to have to leave the table for a minute. So this is what you're focused on. This is what you're hoping for. This is what occupies your conscious thoughts in your mind. You have the Sun, which is a Leo. Again, energy is not as important, nor the gender of a card, so he, she, it doesn't matter. We also have the Ten of Pentacles. So you do want that long-term commitment, or you want that financial stability, or both. King of Pentacles came out. Could be an earth sign that you're thinking about. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. You are a Capricorn, so that could be you. One more with the Sun and the Ten of Pentacles, please, for Capricorn's surface mind. 1, 2, 3. Oh, Capricorn on the bottom, the Devil. 10 of Wands. Okay, so you've made a conscious decision to go after this Ten of Pentacles. Now, whether that's a family situation, like, you know, having that dream relationship, you know, husband or wife, children and grandparents and dogs and house on the hill or house in the woods or house on the lake. It's just having that, you know, family dynamic. Usually traditional, but it varies depending on the person, obviously. And this is like the idea of this brings you a lot of joy. Having children may be on your mind, or if you have children, then your children may be a kind of a center point where you're focused right now. But I do see things being illuminated for you. This moon brings in a lack of clarity, confusion, things being like that subconscious nudge we get, and we're not quite clear on what we're feeling or what we're intuiting. But this is, the Sun illuminates. It brings forth that clarity. It's also a card about freedom, joy, happiness. So this is something that would bring you a lot of happiness, or you're focused on that. Where the cards go? Well, there's one, the King of Pentacles. This could represent you, and I do think you would probably be the focus of this. This is what you want to achieve. This is what The King of Pentacles is all about security, financial independence, abundance, very reliable, very resourceful, very hardworking. This is a very hardworking individual, as Capricorn would know. But this is somebody that's reached success. They own a company, or they're in a high position, highest position of their company. They have that family, or they're in a comfortable enough position to start a family. Very reliable, very dependable. And if this is a male or female, but this is more masculine of an energy, so kind of like the breadwinner, the provider, the protector. And this could be somebody that you have in mind to create this family dynamic with. Again, could be an earth sign, but doesn't have to be. Just has those qualities of a good father, a good husband, very nurturing and caring. On the flip side, this can be somebody that's, more shallow and more materialistic, possibly works too hard, could be a workaholic. We do have the devil, so that could talk about addictions, but it didn't come out, so I'm just guessing that's your energy coming through to kind of reaffirm this king here. And then we have the Ten of Wands, and I just feel like this is you deciding. That's where that conscious decision with the Sun is, to no matter what it takes, no matter how hard or how far you have to go, you're willing to take on this load, this burden. It's a burden that you've made consciously, right? You've taken it on as your own, because all these wands represent duties, responsibilities, obligations. And even though it is heavy and it can be exhausting, it is hard, you're willing to go that extra mile. Or if this is the person, if this is the person that you're dealing with, or that you have on your mind, then this person does these things. Since these are all really positive cards, I'm going to say that the Ten of Wands is that, and not like somebody overworked, overburdened. We all have those days, but overall I feel like that's your energy right now, or at least that's what you're focused on. Success, especially financially, but also within a family or a home. And we do have the moon here in the 7, and the moon clarified the 7, so just be careful. Make sure that this person is not being deceptive in any way, hiding things. Make it very clear about your intentions and your expectations as well. Listen to your intuition and don't be guided by false, because I actually just said this on my page today about how sometimes we get confused between paranoia based on traumatic experience and our actual intuition, what our intuition is trying to tell us. A man or a woman, it's irrelevant what gender you are. Okay, so this is shadow mind or hidden truth. This is something that you are unaware of. You have 2 3s here. So something that you're unaware of, either subconsciously or you just don't know about, that would be beneficial for you to acknowledge, or like this is where your focus is, this is where your focus needs attention. So one more with the 3 of Pentacles. One more with the 3 of Pentacles. Could be that you're taking care of your family a lot too right now. Like, that's where all your time and attention is going, but it also brings you happiness. Could be a pregnancy as well for some of you. For a select amount of you, that may be what that Page of Cups can sometimes represent, pregnancy, and we've got all these pentacles. But I'm moving on. Three of Pentacles. There's the Sun again. And with the Sun, we see a woman, and she has two young, or little, I guess they're infants. Yeah. Well, they're not quite infants. Like, they're not newborn, but they're not toddler yet either. So we have the Sun again. Three of Pentacles and Three of Wands, please, for Capricorns. Shadow Mind or Hidden Truths. One with the Three of Pentacles and the Three of Wands. Whatever this is will be illuminated to you, though. One. I keep it that. That was my mistake. Ugh. Try that again. One. Two. Three. Ace of Cups. Interesting. Whatever this is, it will come to light. We have three threes on the board. Three of Pentacles, Three of Wands, Three of Cups, and the Ace of Cups, which would make the Four of Cups, but I'm not going to really count that. Oh, yeah. So it could be a lot of cooperation, teamwork. The first card is the Three of Wands, and that's a period of waiting, having put in the work, having taken all the necessary actions and steps. You're waiting for that, for your ships to come in, basically, waiting for those efforts and that time to pay off. It's a card about confidence, knowing that it's coming. And being patient and waiting for the results. Maybe not patient, because it is a fire energy. But there is a level of confidence here. I see her standing very confidently on the rock and releasing this falcon or hawk. Now, the Three of Pentacles is a card about cooperation, teamwork, collaboration. I feel like you had to deal with a lot of different energies, and if not energies, people. And I don't think it's something that was, I don't know how I want to put this, like, there's not a negative energy here, but I feel like it's not something that you may be used to either. Like, maybe you're more of a lone wolf. But whatever this venture was, whatever this collaboration was, I feel like it was successful and you made friends from it. Perhaps even it brought in this opportunity for a reunion with someone. Maybe this person from the past, maybe this person that, came in. Ace of Cups can talk about a new emotional love offer or a message that's very emotional in nature. The Three of Cups can talk about a reunion, parties, celebration, a reunion among friends or family or a lover, depending. But you do have three threes. You might want to look that up. I don't know if maybe you've been seeing three a lot. Yeah, the Six of Cups come back out. Again, that could represent children and or past, like a childhood friend, a childhood lover, a past relationship. This is something that you're unaware of, or I'm feeling like it's something that you're not exactly focused on. You got the King of Swords. This is where your focus is, right? So subconsciously or kind of underneath, you're waiting for something. Maybe this reunion, waiting for somebody to offer, you know, the potential to work together, to build something, to create something, possibly a relationship, because this is the starting of a strong foundation. And obviously you have to have teamwork within a relationship. Compromise. What you don't know is that this is coming in for you. And I feel like this is an offer that you're not expecting. It could be, again, this, coming back to this, something that you didn't see coming. Or it could be something that is really out of the blue from left field, maybe a coworker, a boss, a friend that you had no idea had feelings for you. Because while you're waiting for this, another offer arrives, possibly from an air sign, a Leo, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius with the King of Swords. But again, this could touch back to this, because I did say that it could be an emotional offer or an apology that you weren't expecting, because the Page of Cups can talk about surprising news. Any more information? You know what? Why am I using this? The Two of Wands. I do feel like this is something that'll bring in a lot of joy. So maybe you have a surprise reunion. Getting back in touch with this person that they're. Because the King of Swords can be somebody that cut you off or you cut off. I don't know how that's attached. I'm not gonna. Any more information here for Capricorn about what this is that they're unaware of? Subconscious, shadow mind, hidden truths, or something that they don't know. The Tower. I'm not gonna keep that. I don't feel like I need to. I mean, Tower can talk about shocking and unexpected. Any more information? No. Great. We got the Three of Cups on the top. What is that? That doesn't belong here. I don't think. Got the Fool. How about this Ace of Cups? What is this Ace of? What is the Ace of Cups here? What does this Ace of Cups represent, please? For what is unknown to Capricorn? Could be Scorpio. There's that Tower again, Scorpio, Aries energy. Huh. What is the Ace of Cups here, please? I have to walk away for just a second. 1, 2, and 3. Got the Moon on the bottom, Cancer. Okay, I'll be right back. So I'm feeling like this isn't necessarily a bad tower. I do feel like it's unexpected, something that is very unexpected that brings in some type of change, transformation, or ending. But I don't think, again, I don't feel like it's bad. I feel like it either brings in a change to your financial abundance, like it, maybe how you, either your line of work or how you, crap, that word. How you take care of yourself. I don't know why my brain is shut down. I can't think of the word. But anyway, or it could be a change of maybe if you are single, it changes your status, your relationship status. Could be a social status or a change to your social status or your financial status as well. And I do feel like it's a positive change. I know that the Tower and the Devil, those are kind of cards that are, they've got rather, scary imagery or whatever, but sometimes the Tower is as simple as something that was just completely out of the blue. With the Judgment card, it does talk about a decision needing to be made, a final decision, but sometimes it can also talk about second chances, reviving something that was once dead. We do have that the card of Death, which does talk about endings. So reviving this, and whatever it is, it could possibly bring in, to be fair, if you are in a relationship, this could bring in the death of a relationship. But in the end, you are this Nine of Pentacles, which is someone who's very confident, very financially independent, and otherwise she's a very independent individual. She's very creative. She has a lot of ideas. She can be starting her own business, her own line of work. But yeah, a lot of prosperity, a lot of abundance. And I feel like overall, whatever this is welcome news. Now, there is the possibility for some of you, I don't know how many people are going to watch this, but for some of you this is a very difficult time, because the Tower can be chaotic. It could talk about the need for a new home, the need for a new job, the need to move. Perhaps this, whatever you've been working on and the results are paying off, even though it's good, it still creates a little bit of tumultuous change. Like now you can afford to live somewhere nicer, but it still requires you to pack and move and unpack and kind of, shake up that foundation. But overall, I feel good about this. I don't get a heavy energy from this. I feel like it's going to fill your cup, basically, is what I'm seeing here with the Nine of Pentacles underneath this. It's like bringing in a lot of emotional fulfillment and possibly even financial as well. Again, this could talk about a relationship, but that's being revived, or a reconciliation. But overall, I feel like it kind of opens a door for you in order to achieve this personal independence. Give you a lot of confidence in yourself as well if you were struggling with that before. I did have the Moon card. It definitely could be a reconciliation as well, with the Three of Cups and the Judgment card. Could be that you get a job back as well, like a job that you may have lost an opportunity. Let's move on. Oh, and with the Ace of Cups and the Nine of Pentacles, be very careful of pregnancy, because it is a very fertile card, especially with the Ace of Cups. Fish do sometimes represent fertility and the reproductive cycle. So be careful of that if you're not wanting that. Otherwise, if you are, with the Sun, and you had the Sun come out twice, the Sun can't talk about happy news. With the Page of Cups, it can't talk about pregnancy, news of a baby. So now we're going into your recent past. This is something that, I say recent, it could be days ago, weeks ago, months ago, possibly even further. But whatever it is, you're still carrying it into your current and possibly even future energy, something that's still somehow influencing you, affecting you from the past. We have the King of Pentacles come out again. Again, it could be an earth sign or a father figure, a husband, a long-term partnership, or a job, business. One more with the King of Pentacles and the Fool card here for Capricorn's recent past, please. One more with the King of Pentacles and the Fool, Pisces and Aries there with the Fool. One, two, three. Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords. You may have had to make a executive decision here, or somebody did. Somebody took kind of the lead and made a decision. Why am I putting that there? I'm going to clarify the two court cards here. The Fool can talk about taking a leap of faith. It's an energy of optimism, hope, inspiration, adventure. It's kind of childlike in the sense that, like, everything looks new and wants to experience and set off on a new path. I can't talk about the Fool is a card about new beginnings. Who or what is this King of Pentacles, please? I'm not keeping that one. Who or what is the King of Pentacles in Capricorn's recent past, please? King of Swords. One. Two. Three. Chariot. Yeah, okay, so that made sense why I was trying to put that there. That's the energy that's somebody making an executive decision, and it feels like they made the decision based upon what they felt was best for themselves, either financially, romantically, but the King of Swords, that's not a decision based on romance, that's a decision based on logic. Because the King of Swords is very, very logical. Man or woman, again, gender does not matter. So if this is talking about Capricorn, this is somebody that made a judgment call. I feel with the King of Swords, they communicated something. Could have been like a harsh truth, because sometimes the King of Swords can be rather impartial, seem very cold, calculated. But usually in the upright, I don't read reversals, but I don't have any cards here that make me feel like this was done out of spite. It could have been, But very, very logical, very analytical, fair, balanced, honest, sometimes painfully so individual. But I feel like I feel like I'm repeating myself. Somebody made a decision, possibly to go their own way or to divert from the path they were on in order to find some type of success, some type of personal success. It could have been a business choice, a career choice, possibly moving out of a home where there was a shared income or shared responsibilities. But even though this was made logically, there was also a sense of hope that inspired this. Somebody wanted to take a leap here and possibly experience something new or go after a new opportunity. I'm going to clarify that Queen, but that kind of feels like somebody slamming the door shut. We have the Five of Swords that flipped. I'm not keeping it. What else flipped here? The Lovers. Okay, so this could have been, a love relationship. We do have two equals here, the King and the Queen of Swords. I can't talk about a couple. Please clarify who or what is the Queen of Swords here for Capricorn's recent past. Could have been a boss that offered an opportunity, or somebody in a high position that kind of sparked a change. One flipper, Five of Pentacles. Let's clarify that Queen to make sure. Good grief, I had all kinds of cards fly out. Then again, could be somebody found out a truth. The King and Queen of Swords could talk about a justice, kind of like the Justice card, a lawmaker, a judge, somebody that works in that type of field, police officer, lawyer, attorney. Please clarify the Queen of Swords. Why is the Queen of Swords here? 1, 2, 3. Emperor on the bottom. So yeah, it could be a boss, a father figure, somebody that's considers themselves the boss, like they have authority over someone else. And look at that. This is the one that flipped when all those cards went out. I put it back. The Five of Swords came out. This is the Five of Wands. Now we have the Five of Pentacles. Whoever made this decision, whether it was you or the other party, it led to the person that was involved, was directly involved. This was a point of contention. This is what sparked the conflict, the confrontation, possibly even the altercation. I don't know why, but this decision, this move, this choice or this communication left this person feeling left out in the cold, rejected, or there was a fear of rejection of if this person made this choice or went after this, made that fool, took that leap of faith, it would leave them feeling like this, feeling left out, feeling abandoned. I feel like whoever this was here with the Queen of Swords, I do feel like this is a separate individual. I feel like they caused a bit of drama or this isn't usually as heavy as the Five of Swords, but it's still conflict. It's disagreements, it's bickering, it's nobody coming to an agreement. And it can be a bit dramatic. But at the end here, we have these two figures that are, walking through this blizzard, walking through the cold. Just can't even talk about financial struggle. Basically, I feel like somebody's decision here was met with somebody trying to come in and stop this from happening. Now, I don't know if it was like a friend or a partner or a family member, because we do have the Emperor here. That's Aries energy. Somebody very, very powerful, but kind of has that patriarchal or paternal. It's like somebody that sees like they're head of the household. They make the decisions. They don't. What happened? What happened to the music? I guess I'll restart it. They're assertive. They're restrictive. They're strict. They're authoritarian kind of figure. And I feel like that's this individual, whether that was you or the other person. But somebody tried to stop this from happening, basically. And it led to conflict. It led to somebody feeling abandoned, neglected, rejected, left out in the cold. Possibly a loss of power. Like they no longer have control of the situation or of the person. And I feel like that's what I feel. It's like that's the main reason this person was against it, because they want to feel in control. I don't know if it's a bad kind of control, but it is, it can't really be that healthy either. They do see themselves as the emperor. Of course, they want control over their subjects, because unless you're the empress, then you follow the emperor's rules. Okay, so let's look again at this. It could be that you or the other person left the commitment to be with someone else. Possibly. That's a side story. Don't feel that as strongly as I do like whatever this was. I feel like you were following your heart, honestly. It led to a sense of freedom. And healing. Possibly this person from the past may have been a bit emotionally manipulative, or that made you feel confined or trapped. Maybe not trapped, just not following your spiritual path or your purpose, what you felt called to do. Let's move on now. What's coming towards you in the near future? Overall, I do see a relationship here. I do see love here, but I also see the need for personal success, personal abundance, possibly a business, success within a business that you've started, or a career path. And I think the whole intention behind that is for a family. So it kind of all ties in together, I guess. What's coming towards Capricorn in the near future here? With the Five of Cups and the Page of Swords. Please Clarify one more with the Five of Swords and the Page of Swords, or the Five of Cups and the Page of Swords for what's coming in towards Capricorn, please. 1, 2. Not taking those. 3. Ace of Wands did want to come out though, the Magician. The Sun came out again with the Five of Cups, which is right here. Oh no, that's the Eight of Cups. Pardon me. Alright, let's see what this Page of Swords is. Is this some type of communication? Who or what is this Page of Swords, please? Just give me 1 second. I'm so sorry. Some nights he sleeps all the way through, other nights he gets up 20 times. Okay, so we're clarifying this page. Who or what is this Page of Swords coming towards Capricorn in the near future, please? Why is the Page of Swords here? Or what's coming towards Capricorn in the near future? 1, 2. Oh, there we go. It's on my last one anyway. Ace of Cups, Page of Pentacles. Got all the pages. And the King of Wands. He hasn't showed up before. It's been Pentacles and Swords. Okay. This could be a passionate message. Page of Swords. Somebody making a solid offer. Or wanting to. There's the Five of Cups here. So I don't know. I feel like either this kind of brings in a little bit of sadness for you, but more so I feel like that's kind of what this person wants to talk about, or what's kind of inspiring this communication, what's motivating the communication. There's a feeling of loss, guilt, remorse, shame, sadness over the past, something that was said or done in the past. Again, this could play right back into that, which would make sense why the pages are here. The thing that I don't like about the pages is that they're not quite mature. They're very naive in the way they communicate, and the way they express themselves, and the things that they do. I mean, that's not always a bad thing. Could just, I guess, represent that it's a message. Any more information about what this is? Somebody wants to manifest something, though. What is this with the Magician? Can you clarify the Magician for me, please? What is this that's trying to be manifested here? I'm not keeping that. One. Two. Three. We have Taurus. Could be a what is this King of Wands bringing in this communication? Can you give me a little bit more information on this King of Wands, please? Could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. There's that Six of Cups again, 2. That's the third time that Six of Cups has come out, either in this deck or the other. Queen of Cups, yeah. Okay, somebody that was indecisive before. Or their message, their offer, whatever this is that they're offering you or wanting to communicate about, makes you indecisive. I don't know if this is your energy or if it's theirs or if it's kind of a mutual thing. Because if this is a person from the past, it very well could involve children specifically too, maybe a boy and a girl. Because we do have 2 pages, a boy and a girl, and there's a boy and a girl in this picture. Could be, if you do have children, the father of your child wanting to work something out with you, or communicating some regret over the past that somehow involved the children. There is guilt here, there is remorse, there is loss. And again, I don't know if that's on your side or this person's. I feel like it's theirs, and that's why they're reaching out. They might not express it, but it's the emotion behind it, the reason that they're wanting to offer you something. But it is a page, so it's not as serious as I would like to see with maybe a knight. However, the pages, they are sincere. So, but we have the 2 of Swords here, so one of 2 things. Either this person is a little bit guarded because they worry that you won't take them up on this offer. They worry that you'll shut them down. Possibly they've hurt you in the past and they're worried that you've just moved on. You're not willing to open yourself to this person again or whatever they're offering you. Or this leaves you feeling this way. You're undecided, you're not making a choice, or you're having a difficult decision. Maybe you have the choice between 2 people, or you're already with somebody and you had the Ace of Pentacles and you had the Ace of Cups, so it could be more than one individual that's coming forward, or that you're interested in, or that has expressed interest towards you. I do feel like this individual is somebody from the past, though, somebody that you are aware of, have known, or have possibly dealt with, or been in a relationship with before, but they want to manifest something. However, it's causing a lot of stress and anxiety, sleepless nights, for you or for them. Let me just see. How will Capricorn feel about this? How will Capricorn feel about whatever this is with the King of Wands? Again, could be, what do we have here? We have Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, also back here, Pisces. I already mentioned these. Okay, so Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, fire sign, specifically a Leo, but could be Aries, Sagittarius. Aries, Sagittarius, we have Virgo, as well as Aries here, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. We have Scorpio energies here with the 6. That's all the main signs. How will Capricorn feel about this, please, with the King of Wands? like, okay, then it's you. This person is very passionate about you, possibly very attractive or attracted to you with the King of Wands. But I don't think this is a past person. I don't think you're confident either in what they're offering or in them as a person, what they have to offer. Possibly because you have dealt with them in the past. It's leaving you, unsure and a little closed off emotionally, because you see how she has her hands crossed over her heart. She's turned her back on the emotion, which is the water. The water in the background represents her emotion. And what they're trying to create with you, what they want to manifest with you, I think it worries you, it stresses you out, possibly because the decision that you have to make, you're in this energy, Four of Cups. This is how it makes you feel. Bored, disinterested, lack of interest, kind of disillusionment. Yeah, just being disinterested. I don't think you're, at least at first. Possibly you could be also, so caught up in this Three of Cups, which we had in your shadow mind, that you don't even see this opportunity. Like it doesn't register on your radar. You're distracted here, possibly. They're they're all in their emotions about this. They're very passionate about it. They want to communicate. They want to create something with you, but they're also worried. They're worried that, I believe that part of them knows that you might feel this way towards them, especially if they've caused you some pain, or if, you just moved on since then, you've grown. But you do have somebody coming in. Doesn't necessarily have to be a love offer. It could be a job opportunity. Maybe just something you're not interested in pursuing, though. Or you could miss the opportunity, because the Four of Cups does also talk about missed opportunities. Alright, let's move on to your advice. Yeah, see this as leaving the pain in the past, moving forward. Healing from your heartbreak, finding balance again. Continuing on the spiritual journey that you're on. Or the calling, because you had the Temperance card, that's a spiritual calling as well. Something that you're called to do. One more with the Three of Swords and the Chariot, that's Cancer energy, which doesn't really apply here because it's an advice card, but yeah, that was there. One more with the Three of Swords and the Chariot, please. We have another 3. I mean, we might have more than that, but it's just a repetitive number that keeps popping up here. One more with the Three of Swords and the Chariot for Capricorn's advice, messages of wisdom, guidance, clarity. Alright, 1. 2. 3. The Devil on the bottom. Releasing toxic people, energies, cycles, behaviors. Planting seeds for the future. Investing in things that will help you, that will only support you and, bring you happiness, financially as well. Leaving whatever this was that caused you some heartbreak, some pain, grief, and sorrow in the past. See how it's moving away from that. You're meant to heal by not re-entering into anything that might remind you of this. No, I think it's overused, but it's relevant in this case. Like anything that triggers this, and it's not about like running from it. It's just not allowing it to be the focus, the center point, or where you stay. You're not meant to stay in this energy. You're meant to grow, progress, flourish. And that's what that Seven of Pentacles is. It's investing your time, energy, resources, and focus into something that's going to, in some way, make your life better. So that's pretty clear-cut advice here. We do have the 7 and the 7 together. The 7 and the 3 together make a 10, so that's a completion. But we have lots of 3s, and now we have a lot of 7s, because you have the 7 of Swords. We have 6 with the, leave this, no, that's 17, which makes 8. That's a 6. The 10, the Sun is 19, or no, 20. No, yeah, 19. Let's see any other reoccurring numbers. You'd have the 5 come out, but those were clarifiers. Okay, so you might want to look up 3 and 7 and see if that's relevant to your situation. Alright, so this is outside or external influences, whether people, energies, or situations that are or will be influencing you, whether positively or negatively. So this is not you, this is something external to you. One more with the Hermit and the Page of Cups, please. We have the Page of Cups up there in the overall. So I do believe that plays into that. Remember I said that somebody may have lost touch, left behind, burned a bridge possibly, cut someone out. I do believe that plays into this here. Possibly. Let's see one more with the Hermit and the Page of Cups for Capricorns outside or external influences. That's the 5. No, that's the 4. Oh my goodness. I'm going to put those back. Could have been a Tower moment that brought about this. 1, 2, 3. Two of Swords. I'll just say that sounds like Zelda. Alright, so I think there's been a period of healing here for this Page of Cups. I don't believe that's you, because this is external to you. This again may be somebody that you've lost touch with, or that one or both of you have decided to go into a no contact. Somebody that either went their own way, you went your separate ways, you possibly cut them out, blocked them, or ghosted. They ghosted you, whichever fits. Then we have that Two of Swords. So I feel like this is a repetitive message. It could be a relationship that you're currently in, because I saw the disinterest here towards whatever this was, and I do believe it's an offer. You do have love, though, that's shown up quite a few times. I don't know if that's a current relationship that you're in or that you're kind of wanting, but I'm not entirely sure that it's with this person. Who or what does this Page of Cups represent, please? We have Virgo here, Gemini, Libra. Why am I saying that? Virgo. Can't. Why does my brain do that? I almost said Cancer, Pisces, or Panther. Now I'm saying it right when I'm trying to mix it up. Good grief. Okay. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. With the Page of Cups, please clarify who or what is this Page of Cups? One, two, three. There's that moon again. Third time that's come out. Nautica, okay. Yeah. This is definitely an emotional message and or offer. Honestly, I'm feeling like whoever this is that's bringing this in, it's come from a place of deep introspection, like they've had the time to sit and think, seek wisdom, clarity, listen to their internal guides, their source of wisdom within. Possibly they've, listened to friends or family that, helped them come to some type of conclusion after a period of not speaking or going, oh, dang it. I don't know how many times I'm going to have to apologize for that tonight, so I'm not going to bother, because at this point it's redundant. I have a small child. I can't help it. So yeah, deep introspection, going within, possibly self-isolation to the point where, like, they just became this loner, this lone wolf, a little hermit. Could be a period of depression as well. Deep depression with the moon can sometimes talk about mental health issues. Possibly they started drinking. Drinking became their way of managing their emotions. But they're wanting to come in with this Knight of Cups. Either offer an apology or just start a conversation. Usually it's a sincere, genuine, emotional message. But we do have the Two of Swords here. And I think that's just like trying to decide whether to make a move or what kind of move, like strategizing how to move forward. This person is either deeply hurt by you, was deeply hurt by you, or you were them, or you were both mutually hurt in the situation, how things played out. I don't know if this is a lover or a friend or a family member. It could be a mother. Again, the moon can't talk about a mom. But I don't. It could be a grandparent as well with the Hermit. But I see snow. There's a lot of cards with snow on the ground, so this could be coming in soon for you. Or it's already happened and it's going to continue to affect you into the new year. Whatever this is, can you give me any more information about what this message is pertaining to? Why am I using that deck? Any more information on this, please, for Capricorn as an outside or external influence? It could be that this emotional message sends you into the hermit mode, where you have to take a step back and go within or seek outside guidance and wisdom. Possibly even therapy. Talk to your therapist or your priest, preacher, somebody whose advice and guidance you respect and trust. Any more information here? Can I get a jumper? Can I get some information on this for Capricorn? Possibly because we've already gone over this before up here. Let's do the 3 card. 1. Oh, there we go. Continue to do this anyway. 2. What should be something? Yeah, somebody walked away in the past. Somebody left a situation because they felt unfulfilled. Again, that kind of goes back here, where somebody made a decision. They were following their heart. They were following something that really inspired them. They were going towards their happiness, and yet somebody did not agree with this choice. They tried to shut it down. 10 of Wands. Yeah, whatever this is, it's a heavy burden for them. Or this message gives you that energy. Like this is heavy. It's a bit of a pain in the ass, pain in the butt to deal with right now. But I think that's good enough. Is that all of you? Okay. Could be news about a family member as well. Or a friend, a childhood friend possibly. Somebody, again, there was that message, for some of you at least, that somebody may be very depressed. And they're dealing with it by, drowning it in some type of vice. Whether drinking or isolating themselves completely from everything and everyone. So this is best case scenario. Best case scenario for Capricorn, for this situation, for what they're dealing with and moving forward. This is the best possible outcome. Not what is the outcome, but what could be, and what is desired, most desirable, for your best interest, greatest good, and highest potential. It's only what serves you for your highest benefit. One with the 7 of Wands and the Knight of Cups, please. 1. 2. 3. Three of Swords, that was in your advice. Please clarify the Knight of Cups. Why is the Knight of Cups here? We have Taurus energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio as well. I hope I gave the signs for that. I think I did. Virgo with the Hermit. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it did. You are one of the Knight of Cups for the best possible outcome. Best case scenario here for Capricorn, please. I knew I saw one flipped. One. Two. Three. Oh, wow. See a couple storylines here. I see this kind of as advice, one of which the Seven of Wands and the Hierophant. This is sticking to your guns here. You have your own set of beliefs, you know, your moral compass, your integrity, the things that you hold to be true. This is saying stick to that, you know, stand your ground, because you have the higher ground in this situation. Because I mean, you don't have to compromise what you believe and what you decide is good for you, bad for you. There's a poem by Walt Whitman, and part of it is, gosh, I say it now, I can't remember exactly how it goes. I have to look it up now. Something about take everything you've ever heard and release that which insults your soul. So if something doesn't make you happy, or something, you know, you have to be true to you. And that's the only thing that matters in this life. Don't do it at the expense of hurting someone, or, you know, crippling someone with, you know, how you deal with it. Don't cause anyone any pain, unnecessary pain, but at the same time, you don't have to compromise yourself, your beliefs, your desires, and your needs on anyone else. Don't allow that to, you know, undermine who you are and what you're about. Another story here is that whatever offer that comes in, this emotional offer, this love offer with the Knight of Cups, it could lead to a higher level of commitment, because this is the card of marriage, contracts. I hate the Hierophant in this particular deck because he looks so domineering. He's got a whip in his hand, and these people are like bowing down to him. It's just it's an energy of, you know, that overbearing parent, maybe that's extremely religious and, you know, intensely strict. It's almost like a humiliating or dehumanizing kind of energy. I don't like that, so I don't like that showed up. I'm not saying that that's, I just hate this card. That's all I have to say about that. But this Knight of Cups that showed up here could very well lead to a proposal of marriage, a higher level of commitment. But I feel like it has to be on your terms, because you have to do whatever makes you happy. I've already gone way over what I wanted to on my time. That is a possibility. Now, whether or not you want it is something that's up to you, but you make the decision and choice mixed together. My brain. It's like peanut butter up there. You make the decision based on your truth. But if you are looking for a marriage or a commitment, a long-term commitment, very well could. It also could be, you know, a higher position within a career or a job as well. That's another aspect of the Hierophant. So most probable outcome here. Capricorn, you show up here with the Devil. That is your energy. So most probable outcome is not definitive. Keep in mind this is general. So this outcome could be for a select few. It could be for the majority. But the only way you're going to know if this is your outcome specifically to your scenario, situation, is by getting a personal reading. I will say, no matter if you have a personal or a general read, the outcome is not, you know, set in stone. You have free will. So at any given point, you can change, alter the outcome as long as you follow advice and, you know, listen to your intuition. But we have Capricorn energy, we have Scorpio energy here with Judgment. One more with the Devil and Judgment, please. One more with the Devil and Judgment for Capricorn's most probable outcome for this situation. One. Two. Three. The High Priestess. Wow, all three major arcana. We have Justice on the bottom. That's Libra, High Priestess, Pisces, Cancer. Devil, please. Clarify the... Alright, I'll take it. I feel like I should. Oh wow, look at that. High Priestess showed up again. So using your intuition, possibly to avoid this Devil energy, this change. I don't know if that's a good thing though, because I see transformation. The phoenix rising from the ashes kind of energy here. This is shedding old self. Judgment is like a card of making a final decision. You could be using your intuition. Yeah, using your intuition. There's a lack of clarity, but you come to a final decision here. After a period of juggling, based on some type of prompt of change. Somebody wants to change a situation. They want to bring about a new start, because the Death talks about endings, but that brings in new beginnings, and that's exactly what the Judgment is here. She's kind of sitting in this cauldron, and her old self is curled up, but it leads to this woman rising, new and, you know, brand new. A new version, a new chapter, a new beginning. What I'm feeling from this intuitively is that you have moved on from this person. That's for the people that resonated for. You have moved on from this. You have transformed. You're in the process of transforming, and I don't think you want to go back to this possibly toxic, controlling, manipulative. Yeah, see, that showed up back here in the recent past. I don't think you want to return to it. I don't think it made your soul happy, and you're going through that process of finding that. Maybe you've already found it, and it's freed you in a way that going back would only limit you now. You would feel limited. You would feel like you had regressed. Why is the High Priestess here? Yeah, you're going within. It could be for some of you that you want to heal the situation, that you do want to take this opportunity to reconcile. For some of you, you do want to, take that chance. You want to heal this old energy because it affects your relationships. It affects your perspective. It's been a wound for a long time, and you know that part of healing from that is by letting this go, not like this person, but healing it. But for the vast majority of you, whoever watches this, I feel like there's something. Look at that, justice and justice on the bottom, underneath the Empress. You are in a transformative period, and you don't want anything that's going to drag you back energetically or hypothetically, literally, however. You just don't want to be chained to that anymore. Like, it's all well and good to make amends and heal a relationship, but maybe not, like loving someone from a distance, or loving them by letting them go. Loving yourself by letting them go. But for some of you, I do see a change here. And those that choose to try to mend this. However, I still feel like it's not what you hoped it would be with the Five of Pentacles and the Four of Swords. I don't think it's resentment that you carry, but it just takes a lot out of you. Because I still feel like in the end you end up feeling beholden to this person. I don't think I've ever used that word before, beholden. Like you feel responsible for them in a way that you don't feel is proper. Like a parent. They latch on to you, and you have to be there for them. And yet, part of that means sacrificing time for yourself, or investing in yourself, or not just a parent, just anybody, a friend, a friendship that, you're only there for them, or they're only there for you on their bad days when they need your attention, your support, your wisdom, your perspective, etc. So that's what I see as a probable outcome. I do see love here, but it wasn't as loud as whatever this is, this old. And maybe that's what that is. Maybe that's you're trying to already. You're trying to mend a relationship. I kind of feel for some of you, maybe even most of you, it's getting to a better place. Spiritually, mentally, emotionally, financially. Whatever you cut off in the past or cut you off in the past, I feel like you finally come to a place where it's water under the bridge and you're happy with that. Some of you want to reconcile, others of you are completely content in leaving it where it's at. But for this particular storyline, I see that I've come too far to go back now. Now, because best case scenario was this, there is commitment here, but if you're not ready for that, that's okay. Give me 3 of the most relevant, necessary, important, helpful messages here for Capricorn. Again, this doesn't have to be a love relationship that we're talking about here. It can be a friendship, a parent, a relationship with a parent or sibling. 3 most relevant cards here for Capricorn. Any jumpers would be nice. There's 1. 2 more, please, for Capricorn. 2 more, please. I really don't want to have to draw. I would like 2 more for Capricorn. What do they need to hear? Okay, there's 1 more. Please, 1 more for Capricorn. I kind of got sidetracked. If this isn't a love relationship reading, and you're not dealing with anyone, then this is for love. Basically, these last three cards I'm pulling. There we go. Alright, thank you. We have passion, calling in your soulmate, and heart-to-heart conversations. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other, and allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. So that kind of plays in with everything that we were talking about here. For those of you that are working towards a relationship, trying to mend a relationship, the most important thing is to have that heart-to-heart. For a lot of you, I do see a lot of passion, because you had the 2 and the lovers. You have the Ace of Cups a couple times, the Ace of Pentacles. So you do have somebody who's very passionate about you. But again, you have to be honest with them and yourself about whether or not you want. I do see you calling in your soulmate, but I'm not entirely sure for some of you that this person from the past that's trying to come back in, where there was a lot of conflict, I don't know if that's them for you, at least in your mind. So yeah, I hope this was helpful to you and that it resonated. Please feel free. I would love to hear from you in the comments. Leave a like, share, subscribe if you enjoyed this reading. If you'd like to have, see more from me in the future. Otherwise, I really appreciate you sticking around and listening to me, and deal with me getting up from the table a couple times. again, if you want any information on my personal readings, scheduling that, prices, what I offer, that will be in the description box. I hope to hear from you again, and I'll talk to you next time, Capricorn. I probably won't do one before then, so Merry Christmas, Happy New Year for those of you who celebrate, and I'll see you guys next time.